The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. Let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Aller. Get it out on the screen. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Rushes on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Pena. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, we're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Boom. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Allard. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the sack all the way back to the 5.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here.
Hey, that's that shit easy right there. You feel me?
Got a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Uncorks one to the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Quarterback making adjustments. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 20. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
Yeah, I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Extending the play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I mean, guys, like, seriously, the whole defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabs behind the line. It's Allen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The inside handoff. Fights off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may...
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll go to the toss. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Ross. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Allen. Powers through the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Aller. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State.
You only got there because he threw that ball high. I guess the quarterback a little scared.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, we could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Aller. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Dances away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Touchdown, LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
To the air. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And great tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. On the move, he fires. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Tremendous awareness to get.
They just scammed me.
And now the offense trying to score 1 late.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the 4th quarter. Out-breaking routes so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
Using his legs, it's Allen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh, man, would he like to have that pass back.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Finds his man. It's Ross. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one deep. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Taking it the other way. And that will put us
GG's, can I get my invite back?
deciding play as they seal it with a pick. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner. Fit it in the window for the score. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Find some fresh air. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Illinois lining up quickly. To pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 30. After run, now throw. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Release to the back. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Clement. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll be stopped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. A quick tackle made, but he's got Freddie for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give on the inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Sooners will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the 2nd half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Burks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Still looking on the move. That's it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on
I don't even know who he threw it to. I threw the dude at the check down. He threw it down the field.
Man, these defenders practice this all
Yo, it'd be crazy.
with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Burks. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Buys a little extra time. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback extends the play. Got room to work. Crosses the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down to the 40.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Now improvising. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's running free down the middle.
They be scamming. I ain't gonna lie to you. They just said that
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Fires it down the seam. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
no pick.
And I like the
Like,
alertness
it's
by this
insane.
defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that
Yo,
one
this game is cheating, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Tay. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Tay. This, like, yo, what they want you to blow me out or something? Like, what they don't want me to score? It don't get no better than that.
They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, throwing throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Here comes the heat.
He throws it, but it don't get to him, even though he throws it. He's right there, bro, at the first down. Like, he's literally right there in front of you. Are you telling me he can't make that pass for some reason?
They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Yeah. I was just throwing it up.